3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hands up, wait! 50 wants the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Back.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Shoot! Aye. 6 guys. Check 368. Hands up.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dorsett on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Brady going option left. Nifty move.
Come on, let's get there.
Shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check it, reload. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Evans, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking,
and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 3. Check 52. Kill.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker 2, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
You had me.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Not today, you want? Not today. Watch you. Move. Safety screaming. Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Here we go. Can. Aim up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Out there and block.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go. Hey, Haywood. Regular. Hey, turn it up. Kill. Heavy. Check 49.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
Oh my God! Would you hit stick?
21 yards there on 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. Heavy.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
What is going on here?
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Man, my boy looking crazy right now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2 times. We got 4. Watch 41.
Now Joe Mixon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just like that. Check 90. Regular. Move.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Come on now, let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Michel, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. 7 yards there and a first down. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Check. Quick edge. Go. Here you go. 368. Switch.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Now Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Flushed out right. And caught right side, Green. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check safety. 368.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton.
Oh, my
God. The Bengals will use
God.
the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Right.
They come out here in the eye. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Move. 50, Mike, 50. Move. We got this. Hey, check. Mike, 50, Mike, 50. I got him.
They'll give it to Mixon. And
Why
he's
can I
in.
not?
Touchdown, Bengals.
God,
Joe Mixon,
there. Stop
touchdown number
everything.
22 on the season.
Spam it
Now
up.
the Bengals, they widen their
Can't
lead.
stop him.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, Wolverine!
At their own 25-yard line.
Night, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Can't
I'm
even
seeing if something
control the
pops.
man, bro.
And if it
After I make
does,
the pass,
that can
like,
alter my strategy and potentially get me some
Cannot
points.
control
And
the
if it
man,
doesn't
too.
work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Gather my foot in and still can't control me.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. So not quite a first down just yet. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. 57.
Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Michelle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Are you telling them to go to bed?
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Here's Brady to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, Alpha. 50's the mic. 50.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Now it's Mixon running right. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike, hands up. Lady. You run. Check. Hey. Check the backer. Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside
Bro,
the 30.
that's out of bounds, bro.
Out of bounds, but not before.
Dog, like, are you kidding me? Thank you, bro. Stop
Inside
playing
the
with
30. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
Bruh,
Remember
they
to keep an
gave
eye on the
it to
ticker,
him.
of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
That's crazy.
All day, dog. Alert flare. Yeah, 5-6. Check 24. Take out 368. I got him. He's mine.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Tight end's right. 3 down. 2 by 2. Move. 90 is a mic. I got it.
Nixon will try the right side. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ladies, Mike 50, here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Begin.
Legs up.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20, 10.
Let's go, man.
Touchdown, New England. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are back within a single score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Check 13. Check 13. Jim.
Here's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Wow.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Blocking, he still got off the block. This is crazy.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Must be nice, man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Regular.
53's Mike. They can't hang with us. 53.
Bravo.
53 is the Mike. Hey, here I come.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Dalton sets up play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
57. Mike, go.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete.
Why did I do that?
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Stidham. He rifles one, it's intercepted.
He's not jumping
Picked
that
off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Got a high pace.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Undercrush. 93, 52, 96.
On first down, Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time.
36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
50. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Ozzy. 72. Slam.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Whip. Watch the
Hey, 66.
switch.
72.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Night,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26. Check 20.
Go, 368.
Back. Me. I got him. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Regular.
90 is a mic.
Hey, zoom.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Shit. Here we go.
On 1st down, Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On the toss, Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league. This